Hi, Sean from Focus WOD. Guys, here to talk to you today about training in here to compete out there. So what I mean by that is not getting too caught up in competing against other athletes when you're in the box doing your WOD during your training session. So whether that be if you're doing some lifting, if you belong to a barbell club, whether you're in a box doing a WOD, in CrossFit with other athletes, it's all about you just running your race, doing what you want to do, having a purpose to your training, knowing why you're there, knowing what you're trying to achieve. I might be trying to achieve one thing, I may be just trying to lose some weight and be a little bit fitter. The person next to me may well be on a program that's having them work towards being a full-time elite athlete. So those two people are going to be totally different in what they want to do. So the only way you're going to be able to get great results is by sticking to your purpose and what you want to do. So don't chase others in your training. So what I mean by that is when you're in the WOD, or when you're lifting, or when you're doing whatever, you stick to what you know is best for you. And the way you do that is just by following your intuition or your instinct. So you know what's best for you. Turn off the voice in your head that tells you you're going too soft, you're not doing enough, etc., etc. And just push as hard as you can, but within that limit of getting the best result for you in your training. So one of the big problems that we have is we blame ourselves for going too slow, being too weak, not doing enough. And so therefore we get too pushed by other people in the box because we're not solid enough in what we're doing here. And what you end up doing then is you dominate yourself with a lot of that negative self-talk, a lot of the demons that are in your head that you think you're the only one that has. Everybody has those voices in their head that says, slow down, you're not going hard enough, that person next to me is faster, that person's stronger, how come they're back off that run faster than I am? And you try harder, you push yourself harder, and you push beyond your limit. You have a capability, your fitness and your ability is at a limit. You don't want to go past that. Slow and steady wins the race. So if you consistently train 4, 5, 6 times a week, however many times it is, might be 8, might be 10, but at your pace doing what you're doing, over the long term you'll get much greater results. You want to try and find real harmony in your training. So harmony is a real peaceful sort of place, the harmony of when you're in the box, you're loving it, you're enjoying your training, it's not a grind. If you come in here and it's a grind and it's really tough, then you're not harmonious in your training at all. What you're doing is you're just pushing through, you're grinding through, and something's not working well. It's about finding that peace for yourself in your mind so you're not constantly doubting yourself, or that voice isn't constantly telling you you're not going fast enough, you're not going hard enough. It's trying to calm that down in your mind so you can find the peace. And the peace then means all you're focusing on is your body doing what it can do. You're not in a fight or flight panic mode. You don't have that real fear-driven adrenaline dump that has you breathing poorly, that has you biomechanically not going well. Everything is relaxed and calm and you end up performing really well. And something that I was told a long time ago is you'll overestimate what you can achieve in a year by far. You'll go, well, by this time next year I can be X, Y, Z. We normally overestimate that. We don't get anywhere near what we think, but we really underestimate what we can do in a decade. So now you can apply that and say you might overestimate what you're capable of achieving in a month and underestimate what you can do in a year in your training and your focus in CrossFit. It's about small steps, 1,000 small steps, a couple every day, means that eventually you'll get to that 100 kilo snatch if that's what you're after. You'll get to that 1 minute 400. Whatever your goal is, then it's going to be small steps that get you there, not trying to bite off a huge chunk and just chew like hell. So you've probably heard that before. So guys, this is all about running your own race, maintaining your own focus, not getting caught up in what other people do. If someone sprints past you on a run, let them go, because they're running a different race to you. And who says that they know what they're doing, but you follow them because you think they may have just the same demons and fears in their head that's driving them too hard. So keep focused, keep going, find that harmony and peace in your mind, stop dominating yourself with that negative self-talk, don't blame yourself for what you can't do, work hard to get better. Thanks. If you guys are watching this anywhere other than at focuswod.com, go over there and subscribe and you get emailed these new videos when they come out, 1 or 2 of them a week, and enjoy your training and have a great time.